SVT the Redline Productions proudly presents.
Hey there YouTube. Well, today I wanted to tour this rare truck, and it's this 2004 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning with 95,000 miles. It's not that often you find one of these at all out here at auction. Just look at this gorgeous color. This is just my favorite color. Look at these wheels that it rides on. The mufflers to the side down here. The truck rides on 295 45/18s, by the way. Rear disc brakes. Fortunately, it comes with an aluminum drive shaft, so less vibration. And back. It's beautiful. I love the flare side beds on the F-150s, especially in this generation. Take a look at its interior. All standard F-150 in here. Seats are a little bit different though. The inserts and such. The leather here. The suede finish, it feels like suede. Steering wheel is also different as well from the regular F-150s. Seating adjustments down here. Old school switches, lumbar support, backrest. I'll adjust all the thigh support while I'm at it. Tilt it all the way. That's how I love it. Here's the key. Quite old school Ford here. And they're faded. Lock, unlock, and panic. That's all you have here. So, start it up. Oh, this thing's a monster. I'll tell you in a moment as to why. This truly is a collectible, the Lightning. You don't see many of these at all. Now, in terms of comfort, you really can't complain at all. I mean, the seats, even though it's bench style, they are extremely supportive on the sides here. Backrest as well, hugs your torso. I also have the thigh support adjusted to the max. It really does elevate, and the lower and the back section of the seat also sinks down a lot. So, thigh support is just fabulous in here. Lots of shoulder room. You can see, you can just stick your elbow all the way back, and it's a long armrest as well. And since you don't have a center console or anything, you could open up your legs over here at highway speeds, having the cruise control on. So legroom's just fine. Now, interior quality really wasn't that good in this generation F-150. The 97 to 2004, well, 2004 was the Heritage Edition. It's an all-plastic dashboard. I've seen quite a few of these crack, but more so because the odometer in many of these, the connections actually fail, and people start banging on top of the dashboard to try to get it working again, which really does help. But so far, this one's in good shape, but it's a weak, grainy, brittle plastic. Everything here as well. The airbag, it's a very hollow cover. This bezel also comes off easily. Now here's the glove box, which is quite tiny. It's not damped, has a sharp edge, very plasticky. And here is the cup holder. There's actually supposed to be a spring in here, which usually falls off in the back. And I'm pretty sure if I remove this cup holder, the spring will be lying in the ground back there somewhere. Let me try to get it open. There we go. Dual cup holders, very tiny. If I do, well, there we go. There's the spring. See? The spring always falls off, but I'll leave it there. It's not my business. On-off switch for the airbag, passenger side airbag. In-6 disc. Climate controls, very simple. And again, everything is very plasticky. Cigarette lighter. Non-smoker, thankfully. Power outlet. You have a little pocket here. You can see the gaps. The finish, not really too great. Moving over. Steering wheel, it is nicely thick all the way around. It's leather wrapped. All you have is cruise control, nothing else. The button did punch through over here, you can make out. So that's quite a problem in this style. Our Explorer was like that, the 96 we have. Uses the same exact steering wheel. These do use a 4-speed automatic, by the way. It was to be expected in this year. Overdrive button. Now going back up here, center console. Well, it's not really a console, it's an armrest. It does flip up. There's actually a little button here. Let me show you. It's kind of tough to show. There we go. There we go. Latches up. You guys get the idea. It folds up if you need, if you want to sit a passenger here in the middle. The lug nut, the tire key, coin holder. Awful place though. Here's an ashtray, but it's supposed to go inside the cup holder over here. This is padded though. And this is actually padded as well, even though it appears like plastic. Now, fit finish also really isn't that big of a deal up here on the A pillar. You can just make out ugly gaps. That side isn't too bad. And you can go over to the back up here as well. It used to be a little bit weird. There's the vent, your window, lighting fixture. Headliner's very plush. Ford's always done a great job with their headliners. As well, the sun visor's very thick and plush. Mirror and vanity light. Thermostat. It's 111 degrees outside, but it's actually around 95 outside. And there's the compass. Holder for the sunglasses, and here should be for the garage door opener. Very cheap. And here is the other mirror and vanity light for the driver. This is going by very fast. Now, going back down to the steering wheel, I'm sorry that I'm jiggling all over the place. Juggling, I mean. Steering wheel only tilts, it does not telescope, and that's also to be expected. Turn signal lever, intermittent speed wipers, hazards, panel dim, headlamps, and pull for fogs, automatic headlamps to this direction. Door panel, all plastic over here. This is actually padded with this vinyl. Armrest as well. Driver window, auto down. Not so for the passenger. Power door locks and power mirrors. Lower section of the door panel, this plasticky finish again. So it doesn't feel grainy, it just feels very smooth and hollow. You can see here in the door pocket, the shavings of the plastic, very awful finish over here. Let's have the turn signals on the mirrors. And here's the bed. You have the steps on the side. It's equipped with the hitch right here. There's the bed, it's lined with its factory bed liner. It's really a gorgeous truck. You just don't find these ever, especially in this great a shape. See the dual exhaust right there to the side again. And now let's check out under the hood. Powering this beast, Ford's familiar 5.4 liter single overhead cam V8, has 2 valves per cylinder. It is supercharged, of course. 380 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque at 3,250 RPM. So this thing's a rocket. That's amazing. It's just monstrosity. Windows closed. fun. I would have revved it a little bit higher, but there's actually many people around me. So YouTube, this was really, I guess, an honor because it's just so rare to find an SVT lightning audio, especially in such great condition.
Yeah, here's some legal stuff for you. The views and opinions expressed in the following video may not necessarily reflect those of the title holding automotive dealer or the entity they represent. All videos are filmed with permission by a professional driver on a set course with the collaboration and assistance of local law enforcement authorities. Do not attempt. Logos and brandings of vehicle manufacturers, dealerships, and online social media sites are the sole property of their respective representation used with permission. The Redline logo, soundtrack, and web resources, as well as all of their associated media are copyrighted intellectual property of The Redline LLC. All rights reserved.